Hey guys, it's Nim and welcome back to my channel. So today I built a box, and when I was building this box, I was gonna make it a house. I was thinking, you know what, like a lot of people are struggling with roofing and how to do roofing and what roofs to use, etc, etc. And I actually know quite a few tips and tricks, well, quite a few. I know how to roof a home, so I was like, you know what, why don't I share with you guys how I would roof this build, because it has some weird bump outs on every side, like this bit in the front there. So I will just show to you guys how I'll do it. So first of all, obviously click on roofs. Now this build actually consists of this square, and that's also here on the top, and that is this one. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we're actually gonna roof this square. And I am going to roof it with this bit. I'm gonna drag it out so that it overhangs. If you press this arrow, you can make it like smaller or bigger. I always think this is a little bit too big. So we're just gonna have it like that, just one. And then we're gonna drag it over our original square. There you go, that's our start. Now I'm gonna continue with these bits and I'm gonna use the gabled roof. So there, see how it like almost seamlessly flows into the other roof. So if we make it smaller, you would see it. If we make it larger, you would see it as well. So just, what was the angle I had it in? This angle, there. Same for this bit. And it naturally flows into the roof. Now for this bit, I think I'm actually just gonna place another one of these. Also, again, gonna do that. And drag it into the other one. Now this one needs to be a little bit shorter. I think actually this looks quite good. I think that looks fine. Yeah, that looks good. So we're gonna start off with the easy bump outs. Just this, it's good. Copy that. Place it on here, but for these back things, we are going to use the half gabled roof. Place it down, extend it all the way, use this arrow to put it all the way down. And maybe I want it a little bit up, so with Alt you can freely do this. So maybe I want it to be like this, actually quite like this. Ooh, I really like this. This is quite cool. Oh, but it's coming out. See, it's coming out here, so we're gonna press shift, this arrow, and then it goes in. If you don't press shift, it will go on either side. So we are pressing shift and it only goes in on one side. I quite like that. Now for the front, I actually want to do something similar. So I'm gonna copy this. But only on the front, I do want it to be not extremely low, like that. Actually, just low. And on the back, we are going to do the same thing. Put it down. Now you see it hangs over, so what we can do this one, pressing shift, it will flow in, but this looks weird because now one side it is tucked in and the other one it's not. So we're not pressing shift, and there you go. Obviously this roof needs a different color. I'm gonna use my favorite. There. And then a roof trim. Now you have very thick roof trims and you have very tiny roof trims. You also have these ones from Island Living, but we're not gonna use those. I like this one, the angled out roof trim. I don't know why, but I think it looks really fancy. There you go. So we have now roofed this home, but obviously that isn't the only thing you can do with roofs. So we're gonna save it and we're gonna go just to an empty lot, and I will show you guys some other tips and tricks that you can do with roofs. Now I'm just gonna place down this roof. And you see here, we can extend it, make it all the big. We can extend that. We can extend it like this. There are like a million possibilities, but we also have these tiny little like round things, so you can make it like an owl slide, or you can make it extremely round. But that's not the only thing, because if you press Control C, Shift C, sorry. So if you press Shift C, you'll see that you have extra like circles, and in this circle you can adjust some bits of the roof. So say I want it like this. You can actually make some really cool architectural shapes with this. Obviously, that goes the same for this one. See, this is the normal one. You have 1, 2 round thingies. Now you have 4. So if we extend this up a bit, you can make that one really thin and this one a bit bigger. So you can get really funny shapes. You can also, of course, do it the other way around. You can lower bits. And that goes for every roof shape. See, again, now you even have 5. So if we're just gonna... like, I'm just gonna build a tiny room. There you go. Put this on. Shift C. See how we can move every single bit. See that? So we can move that out, this in. And that like that. Obviously this is a very funky shape, but you can do whatever you want. Also goes with these roofs. Shift C. You have so many more options. See how perfectly round it is now? Well, almost perfectly round because it still has 5 angles. Also, of course, goes the same for these kinds of roofs. And this one obviously as well. This one has 4. See? So I'd say go wild with it, go crazy. We are gonna go into one final thing. So sometimes you have a really weird shaped house. I mean, look at this. This is a weird shape. So I'm quickly gonna remove the roofing. And then you are left with this. This is a very, very difficult shape to actually roof. So this house started off with a giant rectangular. So that's the first thing we're gonna roof. Remember, always roof the big parts first. So we're gonna start off here, we're gonna drag it all the way there. And then extend it like that. Also quickly gonna turn off BB.move objects, because otherwise it's gonna remove my trees. So that's the first thing we're gonna do, and then obviously I like it to be sticked out a bit. See the difference it makes with the windows? Like this is normal, this is when it's lowered. I like the lowered version way more. So this is our first big thing. This weird shape, we're gonna save that for last, because that is a very difficult shape to actually roof. We are now gonna move over to this tiny bit. We are gonna use the same roof. We're going to extend it, drag it in, and do it like that, because you could, in theory, this would survive, because this would cover the roof, because this doesn't, this does. But this looks weird, so you're gonna drag it in. Like you can drag it in to all the way there, all the way there. It doesn't really matter. I like to drag it in as far as I can because I think that looks nice. So it just neatly flows into this. Now for this bit, I want to do something different. So we're going to use the gabled roof. Oops. There. And we're going to drag this into the roof. Again, not too far because then it's going to come out. So just like that. We are now going to move over to the back. I like to do the small bits now. I start off with the giant thing because I don't really know what I want to do with this. So I start with the pieces that I totally know what I want to do with it. I know in this little bit, I want to have a gabled roof as well. So we're just going to place it. There you go. Now we're coming with a big square. I think I'm just gonna put this. And then drag it over. So it flows into that. And then another one here at the front. Or you could remove that and place one of these. Ooh, I actually like this. Wow, this is nice. So now we're going to the bit at the front. I want a gabled roof to go over these columns. So we are going to drag it in. And then I want another gabled roof that will cover this area. Now this doesn't look that spectacular, so we're gonna drag it over until it crosses with this roof. See, you don't see it, but we know that it looks way better. Also remember to drag it in so that it neatly like flows into the other roof. We're gonna leave this bit for now and we're gonna move over to the top. Oops. I'm gonna copy the roof. There you go. Now this roof, I might want to do something funky with it. So let's see. Doing it like that and the top a bit like that. I actually like this way better. So delete that roof. Use the copy item so that will be exactly the same because it's very difficult to recreate that. There you go, I like that. Now this bit. Naturally, like you'll know, this roof does not work on this shape. For these shapes, we have these different roofs. We have this one, this one, this one, or the round one. I'm really in love with the round one, but given the shape of it, I don't think it's gonna work. Also, with the 5 thing, that's not gonna work. We're gonna go for the 8. And how do I know I want to use the 8? That is really just trial and error. Just keep on trying, see what works. Also gonna stick it out a bit. Do I like the way this looks? I'm not sure. I'm gonna save this roof piece. I'm gonna try it with this one. See how that works. Okay, definitely don't want to use that. See, and you will know whether a roof peaks work or not by just trying it out. And I actually think I like that one better. So we're going to remove this and we are going to place that on here. And I think this looks quite neat. Now, obviously, these things need painting. So we're just going to copy that and quickly paint them. Hang on. I want this to have those colors. And obviously the roof also needs a trim. But not that one, it needs these. And then a trim. There. And that is our roofing, ladies and gents. See? So those are all the different ways you can roof. If you want to know anything else, just let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and hit that bell notification. Bye, guys!